V'chol nitzutz, right? The Rebbe adds one nakuda. There's only one point that the Alter Rebbe makes over here. Okay? What's that point? The last three prakim have been talking about Dira B'Tachteinim, right? That's the point of the last three prakim, the idea of Dira B'Tachteinim, making this world a home for the Eibishter. And we do it through the bittul of the Moyach, the bittul of the Guf, the bittul of Chalki Ba'elam, the bittul of my personal possessions, the food and other things that I have. And ultimately, Klal Yisrael as a Klal together is mevatel the whole oil to the Eibishter and brings down the Ashras Hashchina. And yesterday we added the idea, what did we add yesterday? That it kills Shloshim with Pesach. Says the Rebbe, I want you to know, that's the only reason your neshama is born. Yeah, he spoke before about the idea of Shishim Ribu Neshamas Yisrael, right? And each one of the Shishim Ribu Neshamas Yisrael has one piece of Shishim Ribu of Kol Selam Hazeh. So he says, I'll tell you very something. He says, V'chol nitzutz, and every spark of the neshama, Lo Yarad Leilam Hazeh, did not come down into this world. Af, considering the fact, even though She'iri de Gedela, such a tremendous descent to B'chinas Golos Mamash, for a neshama to be in Eilam Hazeh, even when it's expressed in a guf as even from Golos. Why is it Golos? So he repeats now for the third time the same point that he made twice in Perek Lamed Hey. Ki gam sheyeh tzaddik gomer, even if a person is a tzaddik gomer. 4 lines from the bottom of the page. Eved avayu serves the Eibishter b'yirah rabba v'tanugim, with fear and with love that's abundant to the point of tainug. He's one with the lakus. With the Alter Rebbe, a neshama that's a mitzias is yesh mishayah. La yagia la milas v'kusi by the Shem. He's not going to reach the step of attachedness to the Eibishter. B'dechilu v'rachimu through his yirah and through his ahava. B'terem yiridasi l'lamazeh hachumri, as he had before he descended into this physical base world. Not it and not even a drop of it. Moreover, there's no comparison whatsoever between what the neshama can experience here, even in Tzaddik Gamur, and what the neshama experiences in Gan Eden. Every smart person understands. The body can tolerate. So you cannot say that the neshama is going to even achieve what it has in Gan Eden. It's be'en reich lagan, right? So if you read the Tzarech, right? I told you this to you last time. We had this in Perek Lamed Aleph. We had exactly the same in Perek Lamed Aleph, right? It says in Kisvei Arizal, "Haneshama atzma eina tzricha tikun elo." Finish the sentence. There's 2 ends to the sentence. There's 2 different ends. Haneshama atzma eina tzricha tikun elo aliyah. Haneshama atzma eina tzricha tikun elo. Lama asa Hashem kacha lakel ba to include, to uplift Elam Hazeh. In Tanya, he only brings the second thing I said. The idea of a neshama gets an aliyah through you read the Lamata doesn't say it so far in Tanya. In Perek Lamed Aleph, on the bottom of page 80, we had the same point, but there he said the same thing. The neshama can't come into this world for itself because it's only suffering. He doesn't want to say this vart of aliyah, he says it's birudim. Uplifting Elam Hazeh. So let's read. Yiridasi Elam Hazeh, Elo Elam Hazeh, sent in this world, to go into a body, into an animal soul, to correct the guf of the nefesh abahamis, to separate them from the evil. Shel sholish klipas atmeis, the 3 severe klipas, ayadei shmiras, by guarding against shasal leisa sevan fei, and the 365 averes that you shouldn't do them because that would entrap the neshama. And then, lift off the nefesh abahamis with its portion, hashayechlo, which is connected to it, miklolos elam hazeh, in this elam hazeh bechlal. You have a piece, right? This is your guf, this is your nefesh abahamis, this is your guf. There's the things you know you own in elam hazeh, and then there's the stuff you don't even know. Your chelek, your piece of elam hazeh, hashayechlo, which is connected to it, miklolos elam hazeh. There's that word kolos again, elam hazeh bechlal. Will the kashram, will the yachtam, and say baruch and to tie them and unify them, that ain't tough. Asher yamshich v'hem, that he brings down the lakus into his part of the world. Ayidei kiyume, by keeping kol ramach mitzvah say benafshei achayun, is doing the mitzvahs with his nefesh abahamis and his guf. And the key word moidev and aboisai is the word bittel. That's the kelif hashras hashchina, like we discussed in Perek Lamed Hey. Shehihi hamakayemes, because it's the guf of the nefesh abahamis which is doing kol mitzvahs maisis, all physical mitzvahs kanis as we discussed, right? We said the difference between Torah and mitzvahs as Teddy you do it in nefesh alakis, mitzvah you do your guf of your nefesh abahamis. And earlier in this Perek he also said the idea of akimas svaz v'hava maisa, that learning Torah, since you're speaking, that also with nefesh abahamis. And here goes the words. The neshama is perfect. It's mavurah like a tzilz is mavurah. It needs no correction. He has no reason to come down into this world. So he could say, Raktish have an aliyah from Gamei to Chayei is up to name. It's to bring down light to correct this world. It says Rebbe Hu Mamish. You need this on Neshama Mata is Mamish Dugmas. Say Golos Hashchina. The Neshama is going into Golos. What's that Golos? The Neshama is imprisoned and it can't express itself. And the excuse to justify this process is Levad and Netzutzim B'chuli. And to make and see over here, B'irur Netzutzim is Dira B'Tachtenim.